Shalom, Shalom, Israel. It's the Israelite School, University of Practical Knowledge. Star 1 West 125th Street. So we've been teaching this truth since 1969 that, of course, blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians are the true biblical Jews according to the Bible and according to archaeology. You understand? I'm preaching off some Dakia, hold down the Brotherhood class in the Spirit of the Most High. Of course, you understand, we know that brotherhood and sisterhood, they go both hand in hand. You understand, they are synonymous, they are just the same. You understand, we are on our sisters as much as we are on our brothers. You understand, but of course, this is the Tuesday night brother class. Of course, as always, if you got any questions or comments, you understand, just type them in the comment section and we'll be able to get to those accordingly. It can be on or off topic. You understand, we'll make sure that we'll definitely get to those. You understand, of course, you understand, in this time, right before our eyes, you understand, Matthew 24 is right, literally right. All you have to do is turn on the news channel, go outside and get your popcorn ready. You understand, because America is falling. You understand, Babylon the Great is truly falling, man. You understand, of course, but what we are lacking, you understand, we don't see as far as a lot of brothers and sisters, man. A lot of solid and true brothers and sisters, man. You understand? When it comes to that brotherhood, when it comes to that sisterhood, it's just non-existent, man. You understand? And just off topic, you understand, for just some strange reason, man, I watched a lot of reality TV shows. What was that? Today and then yesterday. You understand? We've been having at my slavery. You understand? They give us some time off. So this is the time off. You understand? Of course, this has nothing to do with as far as the school or anything with that nature. Of course, you understand, they want us to quote unquote spend time with our families and celebrate these wicked holidays. But of course, here within the ISUPK, you understand, we do not celebrate holidays. You understand, we have our own high holy days. You understand, but with that, you understand, with that being said, of course, within this time period, you understand, we get a lot of time off from our slaveries to, be able to spend time with our family. You know, so not necessarily celebrate their wicked holidays, but just to be able to have some time off from being oppressed. You understand? But, like I said, I was watching some TV shows, some quote-unquote reality TV shows, man, and I just get, you understand, disgusted at every time. You understand? You think you have a good TV show that you're about to get ready to watch, or you understand, you watch, like season 1 or season 2, and it seems pretty decent, man. You understand? But of course, us living in America, you understand, they're gonna have their way with as far as, when it comes to the psychology and the brainwashing of blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, man. You understand? Every TV show, man. You understand? They gotta have some type of, wickedness going on. You understand? With their TV shows. You understand? The homosexuality move is the new black, man. You understand? You got whores and whoremongers. You understand? That's the new black. You understand? You got drug dealers. You understand? That's the new black, man. You understand? It's just all wrapped around black, Hispanics, and Native Indians. And of course, when we say black, you understand, we mean black, Hispanic, and Native Indians. You understand? No, we are not affiliated, of course, with any other Israelite group. You understand? Or Black Lives Matter, or any type of black militia group, or whatever the case may be. You understand? But they are continually to brainwash us, man. You understand? And of course, within this time frame that we are in right now within America, it's the quote unquote holiday season, man. You understand? People out here wearing their ugly sweaters, you understand, drinking eggnog, you understand, whatever the case may be, you understand? They want us to be in a quote-unquote holiday spirit, or the Christmas spirit, which was just past, I believe it was this past Saturday. You understand? They want us to be all happy and join hand in hand with one another. You understand? But the Most High had another plan, man. You understand? Of course, you can go all through our articles and you understand, even you understand, within your own household, or within your own family, man. You understand? Not a lot of families was gathering around, you understand, one another, due to this COVID-19, man. You understand? So with that, of course, you understand, we get a Most High a hand for that, man. You understand? Because of course, man, about last year, 2, 3 years ago, you know what I'm saying, whether you was in the truth or not, you know what I'm saying, all this was happening, man. You know what I'm saying, everyone was within the holiday spirit, everyone was, within the Christmas spirit, and, they was trying to, push Christianity all up on you, and, push this homosexuality movement, you know what I'm saying, which is still rampant here within America, man. You know what I'm saying, this is something that, of course, we have to be very, very careful of, man. You know what I'm saying, when it comes to this time period, man. You know what I'm saying? The Christian spirit, man, is a time to be around quote unquote family, man. You know what I'm saying? But of course, you know what I'm saying, well, Christmas or, the holiday or, whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? We got New Year's, quote unquote New Year's coming up. You know what I'm saying? Everybody wants to, you know what I'm saying, be around their quote unquote family, man. You know what I'm saying? Everybody wants to be around their family, man. You know what I'm saying? But in the meantime, it's not nothing but a lot of horn going around. You know what I'm saying? A lot of smoking weed. You know what I'm saying? A lot of getting high of, whatever the case may be. And more importantly, man, a lot of selfishness is going on, man. Blacks, and Native Indians, man, we are very, very selfish around this time period, man. You know what I'm saying? Within the Christian, philosophy or, or beliefs, this is supposed to be, quote unquote, Christ's birthday, man. You know what I'm saying? Why are we so caught up with getting one another gifts? You know what I'm saying? If this is supposed to be Christ's birthday, you know what I'm saying? That just passed, quote unquote. You know what I'm saying? Why we worry about giving our kids and, giving our husbands and, the side pieces and, whatever the case may be, our close friends gifts, man. You know what I'm saying? Shouldn't we, if we are quote unquote Christians and, following the Christian way, shouldn't we be giving that gift to the Most High, man? But of course, you know what I'm saying, living here within America, you know what I'm saying, that is never going to happen, man. You know what I'm saying, Blacks, and Native Indians, man, listen, man. Truth be told, man, we are the greatest people that have ever walked the face of this earth, man. You know what I'm saying? But we are letting America truly, truly destroy our dignity, man. Destroy our nationality, man. You know what I'm saying? Destroy our true identity, man, when it comes to these scriptures, man. When it comes to true brotherhood and sisterhood, man. We are letting America just destroy us, man, piece by piece, man. You understand? It is just so unbrotherly, man. So unbrotherly, man. You understand? And another thing that's been, that has been happening year upon year, man. You understand? A lot of depression happens around this time, man. You understand? Like a lot of people that are not able to, provide for their families or, be able to buy their kids gifts. You understand? Black men, they are being depressed right now, man. To the point that they do what? That they go out and rob single mothers, man. Or they go out and rob single mothers of their gifts that they were going to give their kids so that they'll be able to have the opportunity to be able to have a roof over their head, man. So their world won't kick them out the house for not having some doggone gift, man. Or not able to, quote unquote, provide for the family, man. You know what I'm saying? It's been a lot of robberies, man, going on around this time frame, man. You know what I'm saying? The pressure on a black man to be a good quote-unquote father, a friend, or a husband, man. It's just like having chains around your necks, man. You understand? Change around your mindsets, man. All around your minds, man. Oh, man, this is what we have to do. You understand? We gotta have the kids' presents. We gotta make sure that we wrap them. You understand? We gotta make sure that we do all these abominable things that is not according to the Bible. You understand? We gotta get ready for the new year. You understand? We gotta have all these, what is it, that a specific meal where you gotta eat black eyed peas and you gotta have cornbread with it. And what was another crazy myth? Something about a person not, able to walk through the front door or something like that. You know, like the first person to walk through the door on the new year, like they're going to be cursed or, they're going to be blessed or, whatever the case may be, man. All hocus pocus, man. All hocus pocus, man. Should lie. Okay, let me turn that off. Just 1 second. 1 second, y'all. There we go. You understand? You understand? All these witchcraft, you understand, doings, and all these, myths, and all of these it's just nonsense, man. You know what I'm saying? It just puts more and more pressure on the black man. You know what I'm saying? Hispanic man, Native Indian man. You know what I'm saying? A lot of banks are being robbed, man, within this time period, man. You know what I'm saying? You got close friends, you know what I'm saying? Of course, they may be living a good life right then and there. You know what I'm saying? Of course, you want to, quote unquote, try to outdo them, man. So what you do, you go out there and rob a bank, man. You know what I'm saying? You go out there and rob a bank, man. You know what I'm saying? And what that truly shows, man, you know what I'm saying? Just so that you'll be able to, match his fly or, match what he has. You know what I'm saying? That is showing that you are weak, man. You know what I'm saying? A lot of weakness is going on in this earth, man, especially for brothers and sisters, man. Especially for brothers and sisters, man, that come up under this banner, man. You know what I'm saying? You don't do brothers and sisters, man. You know what I'm saying? Coming up under this brother, man. Coming up under this banner, man. You know what I'm saying? You should truly give yourselves a hand, man. You know what I'm saying? For not partaking in American poison, man, that has destroyed black, Hispanics, and Native Indians for over 400 years, man. You know what I'm saying? You can give yourself a hand, you know what I'm saying, for not being a whore to that one song, Silent Night, Holy Night. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You wasn't a whore to rapping presents, man. You know what I'm saying? You wasn't a whore and telling that your little kids that Santa is going to come down the chimney, man, and bring presents for everyone. You know what I'm saying? Not just within your household, but for everyone, man. You know what I'm saying? You should truly give yourselves a hand for that, man. For not being a whore to America, man. For not being a whore to her ways, man. You understand? Because that has truly destroyed black, Hispanics, and Native Indians, man. And that's something that you should continue to do, man. Continue to push this truth, man. You know what I'm saying? Continue to not be around your wicked family members, man. That's going to pressure you and look at any and everything to do to you that's going to hinder you from receiving your true purpose, man. Your true duty, man, within this truth, man. So give yourselves a hand for that, man. You understand? You stay strong, man. No matter how many people cut you off, man, you remain strong, man. And that's going to happen. That's going to continue to happen, man. Brothers and sisters come within this truth, and they lose whole family members, man. And there's nothing wrong with that at all, man. Nothing wrong with that at all. Why? Because you gain so many other brothers and sisters, man. You gain so many father figures, you understand, when it comes to our leaders, man. You understand? You gain so many mother figures, man, when it comes to the sisters that's been rocking and rolling, you understand, for 15, 20 years, man. And up, man. That's what you gain, man. You understand? So don't say that you lost family members or, whatever the case may be, man. Say, man, that you are truly gaining your true identity and you are truly finding what your true purpose is, man. You understand? So that's something that you should not be ashamed of, man. Something that you truly should not be ashamed of, man. You understand? So of course, you understand, it's time to have some dignity, man. You understand? It's truly time to have some true dignity, man. You know what I'm saying? We see Tyler Perry, man, wearing dresses, dressing up to, be Madea and, quote unquote, laying hands on TD Snakes, quote unquote, TD Jakes. You know what I'm saying? You got D-Wade allowing his boy to dress as a girl, man. As a girl, man. This is the time period that we're in right now, man. You have cowards like Dwayne Wade and Tyler Perry, man, brainwashing black, Hispanics, and Native Indians, man. You understand? Because, of course, black, Hispanics, and Native Indians, you understand, we're looking up to them as our, quote-unquote leaders, man. Quote-unquote role models, man. But you got Dwayne Wade allowing his boy to dress up as a girl, man, and identify as a girl, man. He's not even old enough, man. You understand? To understand, quote-unquote, genders or, sexuality or anything of that nature, man. You understand? If a boy, wants to change his identity as a young age, the parents should be charged with child endangerment, man. The parents should be charged for that, man. If they're going to allow their precious boy or their precious girl transform into someone else, that shows, of course, for one, no dignity at all, man. As a man or as a woman or as parents, man, you should be charged with child endangerment, man, because you are arming your kids, man. You are going all the way on the left side of what this Bible is teaching, man. You have America all within your DNA, and these scriptures, and of course, found under Commander Janae Hanna, all out of your mindset, man. And that's something that we do not promote that whatsoever, man. They should be charged with child endangerment, man. Who literally put that in that boy's mind, man? In that little girl's mind, man? That boy, he can wear high heels, and that girl, she can sag her pants now, man. This is the time, man, when true black men need their dignity, man. You understand? And this is another time frame, you understand, when the black man's dignity is for sale, man. You understand? You are selling your dignity, man, for a damn present, man. For a present, man. For gathering around and, telling everybody what's your New Year resolution, man. You're losing your damn dignity, man. Your dignity is being sold to America when you do this, man. When you truly just give it up, you say you give up your dignity for America, for a child, for a woman, for a man, for your family, you sold your dignity, man. You understand? And of course here, you understand, you have to hold on to your dignity, man. You understand? If you get disowned by your family, man, to the hell with it, man. Let it be, man. Keep your dignity, man. Keep that strength, man. How are you going to bow down to the fact, to a fat man that's not even going to come down your chimney, because half of America, half black Spanish and Native Indians, we don't even have chimneys, man. Especially within the hoods, man. Especially within the projects, man. But of course, hey man, we're gonna make sure that we don't tell little Star Keisha that, or little Pookie that, or little John that, all to mess up their minds, man, and to make them make them to believe in a make-believe life, man. You sold your dignity, man, and that's something that of course should not happen, man. It should not happen, man. Especially when it comes to black Spanish and Native Indians, man. You understand? You gotta keep that dignity, man. Keep that strength, man. You have to continue to, push and continue to fight, man. You say lead on a brotherhood and sisterhood in here, man. You know, because dealing with Christianity, man, it's a true code, man. You know, dealing with New Year's and the New Year's resolution, hocus pocus, and saying that a person can't walk through the front door, eating black-eyed peas on that particular day, man. So, all that is just hocus pocus. It is not of the Most High, man. You know what I'm saying? And all of this, man, you should be able to hold on to your strength. So, you should be able to hold on to your dignity, man. You know what I'm saying? You have to be strong, man, within this truth, man. You know what I'm saying? And the crazy thing about it, man, sisters have to be strong too, man, in this truth, man. You know what I'm saying? You're going to be able to have dignity to hold on, to dignity from your brothers, man. And sisters, for the brothers as well too, man, vice versa, man. You know what I'm saying? You can't say that you love your family, man, but then, go out and celebrate New Year's with them, man. You understand? If you truly love your family, man, say the hell with their holidays, man. Because that's not what is according to the Bible, man. It's not what's according to the Bible whatsoever, man. You understand? So that's something that you have to continue to hold on to, man. You understand? Dignity builds up brothers and sisters, man. You understand? Dignity, you understand? And when you look at that word dignity, man, matter of fact, I'm going to look it up right now, the definition of dignity. You understand? Just so we can get a definition of it. Give me one moment here. It says dignity. You know what I'm saying? The state or quality of being worthy of honor or respect, man. Good night, man. That is a definition right there. I'm gonna read it again. It says the state of quality of being worthy of honor or respect, man. The state or quality of being worthy of honor or respect, man. Listen, man, this is something that you should not give up on, man. Being worthy of honor, man. You know what I'm saying? You should be honorable, man. You know what I'm saying? When your family members don't see you, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, they should look at you as, oh man, you know, like he's taking this truth very, very seriously, man. Or this sister right here, you know what I'm saying? She's taking this very, very seriously, man. And they're going to respect you for that, man. You know what I'm saying? They may not, you know, say it all out, you know, in front of your face, man, but they are truly going to respect you for that, man. And they truly should, man. They truly should respect you for that, man. Because you're holding on to your dignity, man. You know what I'm saying? You're holding on to your strength, man. You know what I'm saying? You're not letting, you know what I'm saying, America have her way with you, man. And you should, man, whatsoever, man. You know what I'm saying? Of course, the state of quality of being worthy of respect, man. Don't be weak to your true culture, man, to your true identity, man, to what you're truly supposed to be doing, man. The conclusion of the whole matter, man. You know what I'm saying? Serving your brothers and sisters, man. Thinking about the poor, man. Not giving up on the poor, man. You know what I'm saying? Because the scripture says, man, the poor is going to inherit the kingdom of heaven, man. So don't just think that you are a big head, you know what I'm saying, because you got, you know, all these, you know, fancy cars, the Maseratis, the Rolls-Royces, the BMWs, the Benzes, or, you know, whatever the case may be, man. Show some humility with all of that, man. You understand? Show some humility with all of that, man. Should like it. You know what I'm saying? They're going to offer you, man, good night, man. And the family members, man, listen, when they know, you know what I'm saying, that you're weak, or, you know, they use that saying, oh, you know, like, that's my son, or, you know, that's my daughter, I know, you know what I'm saying, I know them, you know what I'm saying, they're going to offer you that plate, man, of them greens, you know what I'm saying, that be smacking, you know what I'm saying, you know, don't, man, good night, man, don't let it be no macaroni and cheese, man, you know what I'm saying, don't have no biscuit or no roll with it, man. You know what I'm saying? Don't have no fried chicken or no fried fish with it, man. You're going to eat that plate, man, to glorious, man. You know what I'm saying? You're going to just, you know, you're going to devour that plate, man. You know what I'm saying? When in the back of their minds, they're thinking like, oh, man, I got him, man. He ain't really about that, man. He ain't really about this truth, man. He ain't really trying to, you know, become an Israelite, man. You understand? And here you are on the other side, man. Oh, man, you know, like, they don't respect me, man. Look at my beard. How me, you know what I'm saying? Going there with your fringes on, man. No, man. Don't even partake in it, man. Because the Lord is not there, man. The Lord is not with your family members when they are celebrating Christmas, man. I know that's a hard pill to swallow, man, but the Lord is not with your family when they are celebrating these heathenistic holidays, man. Christmas, New Year's, birthdays, whatever the case may be, man. The Lord is not there with them, man. So why should you be there, man? That's the $1 million question, man. Why are you there? Because you gotta eat? Man, listen, man, you better get some Roman noodles, or get some DoorDash, whatever the case may be, man, and just rock it out, man. You're going to see your family members another day, man. Why no? You know, I never understood that. And so why does it have to be that specific day where you got to spend time with your family, man? You understand? Just don't be weak to a true culture, man. You understand? Don't be weak to a gift, man. You understand? Don't forget, you know what I'm saying, as far as, man, good night, man. Don't let it be no sweet potato pie, man. Or your favorite type of cake, man. Don't be a whore to that, man. Because once again, the Lord is not there, man. And the Lord would never be there, man. You understand? We're going to get right to some scriptures. Give me 1 second. We're going to go to 2 Timothy. Give me 1 second here. One moment here. We're going to go to 2 Timothy chapter 2 and verse 3. Give me 1 second. I know the mic is now on my face. Just give me one. I got to get this scripture up here. Book of 2 Timothy chapter 2 and verse 3. It says, thou therefore endure hardness. Good night, man. It says, thou therefore endure hardness, man. You have to endure, man. You understand? You have to endure, man. You understand? This is something that, of course, man, you don't have to just accept, you understand? You just don't have to accept as far as, being weak. You understand? You don't have to accept as far as, being weak to your mother's voice or, being weak to your father's voice when they're telling you to do something that is contrary to the Most High, man. Don't be weak to that, man. You have to endure hardness, man. It's going to be very, very hard, man, for brothers and sisters, man. Especially when it comes to the sisters, man, because I believe, what the sisters say. They say, whoever, you spend, New Year's Eve or the New Year's night with, or, that's who, that's who you truly want to be with, or, that's who you think about, for all throughout the year, man. Just a whole bunch of garbage, man. You understand? Don't be weak-minded, sis. Don't be weak-minded, brother, man, to what that sister is trying to feed you, man. She's feeding you garbage, and of course, once again, the Most High is not there with it, man. So that's something that you have to be truly, truly careful of, man, when it comes to these wicked holidays, man. Don't be weak, man. You have to endure, man. You have to gird up your loins, man, and show your dignity, show your strength for, that you got from the Most High, man. So that you're not no coward, man, when it comes to these wicked holidays, man. You understand? Also, Bun, he broke down as far as the New Year's, and what it, and what's the true meaning of it, man. So if you definitely missed it, man, go back and rewatch that class, man. Or type in, the ISUPK true meaning of New Year's, or ISUPK New Year's, and we'll break it down for you, man. But just know that the Lord is not with the New Year's, man. In the celebration of this quote unquote New Year's that America has brainwashed Black, Hispanics, and Native Indians for over 400 years, man. You have to endure you have to endure hardness, man. It's going to be very, very hard, man, to look at your kids in the eyes, man, and tell them that, you know what, baby girl, baby boy, listen, man, you're not getting no presents for no Christmas, man. Anything that comes from the school, man, is not coming within this house, man. Leave it at the door, put it in the trash can before you enter this house, man. We're not celebrating no New Year's, man. You understand? You're not about to have no New Year's resolution. You understand? We're going to be getting ready for our next coming up High Holy Day, man. You understand? We're going to steadfast, man, to this truth, man. You understand? We're going to hearken unto the Most High's voice, man. That's what we're going to do, man. Once again, the scripture says, Thou therefore endure hardness as a great soldier of Yahushua Mashiach, man. Christ. As a good soldier, man. You understand? We want soldiers, man. The Most High wants soldiers, man. That's why you have to endure hardness, man. It's going to be very, very hard, man, to just freely give up pork that you've been eating for your whole life, man. It's going to be very, very hard to truly give up as far as eating, everything that's abominable according to the Most High, man. That shrimp, crab, and lobster, man. Those lobster's tails, man. It's going to be very, very hard, man, to not continue to be a whore, to not continue to be a whoremonger, man. But on the flip side, man, just like the scripture says, man, these laws, statutes, and commandments, man, they're not grievous, man. It's truly not hard, man. But it's going to be hard to be able to just turn away from your family members, man, that you've been knowing your whole life, man. Very, very hard, man. And you understand? It says, as a good soldier, man, you know what I'm saying? Sisters can't be, good night, man. Sisters are soldiers as well, too, man. Think about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, they are bearing child. You know what I'm saying? They are being a good wife. They're being a good mother. You know what I'm saying? They're nursing their kids, man. That takes a true soldier to do that, man. Because, of course, here within America, man, you can abort your kids, man. Our sisters here within IHK, we don't have abortions, man. We are 100% against abortions, man. We're going to raise these kids up, man, according to these scriptures, man. So the sisters are soldiers as well, too, man. It's more importantly as the brothers, man. You know what I'm saying? We are on these corners, man, risking our lives, trying to wake up these dry bones, man, when it comes to Black, Spanish, and Native Indians, man. And tell them that truly who the oppressor is, man, when it comes to him being the devil that the Bible speaks of, man. That's a true soldier, man. That's not caring about what's going on within his household, man. He's caring about doing the will of the Most High, and the Most High is going to lead him and guide him to be able to be a great leader for his household, man. Because he's not giving up on the Most High, man. You understand? Read that scripture again. Give me 1 second. Thou therefore endure hardness as a good soldier of Christ. Verse 4, no man that worrieth entangleth himself with the affairs of his life, that he may please him who hath chosen him to be a soldier. Good night, man. It says, no man that worrieth and entangleth himself with the affairs of this life, man. Listen, man. If you're going to war, you cannot worry about this world, man. You have to ask yourself, what can I do to please the Most High, man? What can I truly do to please the Most High, man? You can't worry about as far as, your baby mama tripping or, y'all not together, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Because she wants to be a whore and, she's thinking about putting you on child support or, worst case scenario, you know what I'm saying? She don't want you to raise you raise your son or raise your daughter or raise a kid that y'all have together, man. You can't worry about that, man. You have to ask yourself every single day, man, what can I do to please the Most High, man? What's going to be good in His sights, man? What's going to be good in His eyes, man? How can I please the Most High, man? How can I please myself, you understand, when it comes to this truth, man? Can I stop eating pork, shrimp, crab, and lobster? Can I stop being a whore? Can I stop being a whoremonger? Can I stop going to these strip clubs? Can I stop being, as far as, scamming Black and Spanish and Native Indians? Can I stop lying? Can I stop saying that I'm a hardcore brother, but when mama talks, it's all good, and I'm going to do what my mom says, when it comes to celebrating these holidays? I'm going to go to the Christmas dinner. I'm going to buy everyone a gift. And this is a kicker right here, man. You understand? Especially when it comes to these fake Israelite groups, man. You understand? They will go to, the Christmas dinner or, celebrate the holidays. And they would say, oh man, I'm not buying them a gift. They buying me a gift. So I have to go get it. That's literally showing how much of a coward you truly are, man. That's showing how much of a coward you truly are. And more importantly, it's showing how selfish you are, man. You're being very, very selfish. when it comes to that, man. And more importantly, you're showing no brotherhood whatsoever, man. Because if you truly love them, man, you will tell them to keep their gifts, because I'm not coming over, man. But of course, leave it up to fake Israelite groups, leave it up to Christianity, leave it up to America, man. They're going to push that within your mindset, man. They're going to push it and push it and push it to the point where you're going to be a whore to America, man. Where you're going to get down on your knees for America, man. You're going to get down on your knees for America and let her just have your way. Just let her have her way with you, man. All over a gift, man. You know what I'm saying? The scripture says a gift destroys the heart, man. And it truly does, man. A gift will just mess someone up. Just literally will mess someone's mindset all the way up, man. And we've seen it, man. You know what I'm saying? You see it all throughout social media, man. A man, a hard-working man, you know what I'm saying, that is just, just happens to be, you know what I'm saying, within the world that, follow the ways of America, gets his wife or, gets his kids a gift. And what happens, man? The kids aren't satisfied with it. Their neighbors, they're getting all PS5 and Xboxes and, flat screen TVs and jewelry. But he's doing the best that he can, man. A gift will destroy your heart, man. And that shows once again how selfish we can be, man, when it comes to these heathenistic holidays, man. When it comes to these holidays of America, man. Don't be a whore for America, man. Because of course, man, the Most High is not with these holidays, man. You understand? Think of how you can truly please your nation, man. How can you please your husband, man? How can you please the Most High, man? If you bow down to America, man, you lost your dignity, man. Your dignity is gone. Your strength is gone. You're weak. You're a weak coward now to America, man. And America is saying, oh, we got another one. Oh, we got another one. Over and over and over again, like a residual cycle, over and over again, man. But of course, here within the ISUBK, we are breaking those generational curses, man. When it comes to loving America and bowing down to America and just loving America so much that we'll do any and everything that we can do to please her, man. We are breaking those curses, man. We're going to go to the book of Ecclesiasticus. 1 second, y'all. Ecclesiastes chapter 1. We're going to go to the book of Ecclesiastes chapter 1. Of course, that is within the apocrypha that was taken out by the Roman Catholic Church because it has so much valuable information for blacks, Spanish, and Native Indians, man. And they wanted to, of course, truly brainwash as far as blacks, Spanish, and Native Indians, man. So they ripped this book out, man. But of course, here, thanks to the ISUBK, you understand, to all the leaders and all the men that were, far, far before us, you understand, they were able to find these records, man. And now we have them, you understand, to this day, man. Ecclesiastes chapter 1 and verse 29, man. Shemai, give me 1 second here. I'm gonna go to 1 second. I'm gonna go to these comments here just to see if we have any. If we do have any, just 1 second here. 1 second here. All right, Most High in Christ. This brother says just checking in. Most High in Christ. What we say, Ecclesiastes chapter 1 and verse 29. Let me get to it here so I'll be able to follow along with y'all. This is the book of Ecclesiastes chapter 1 and verse 29. It says, be not a hypocrite. Good night. It says, be not a hypocrite. Be not a hypocrite, man. Do not be a hypocrite, man. You know what I'm saying? We were just saying this, man. man. You know, saying, oh, they know that I'm an Israelite, and I'm go in there, and tell them about this truth, and tell them all these great things that I've been learning about, within the school, and all these quote unquote great things, man. That you're supposed to be, of course, sharing yourself of the world, man. Go in there and you say that you were 1 second here. Give me 1 second, I should lie. One moment here. All right, Most High in Christ. We have to look at Ecclesiastes chapter 1, verse 29. I'm gonna read this again. It says, be not a hypocrite in the sight of men. Good night. Do not be a hypocrite in the sight of men. You know what I'm saying? Don't, as far as, you have to, not talk it and not, you can't, talk it and then not live it, man. You know what I'm saying? You can say, oh, I'm in the truth, you know what I'm saying? Look at my beard, you know what I'm saying? Look at my hair wrap, you got sisters have their hair wrap all the way top, all the way around, and, they not, they're making sure that no hair is being seen, and, the brothers, you know what I'm saying? Like, they got their mitres on, you know what I'm saying? They got their headpieces on, man, and they trying to live their life, you know what I'm saying? They trying to, say all these great things about the school, and, say that they're changing their lives, but once they go into that house, once they go into that family gathering, Christmas, Thanksgiving, New Year's coming up, whatever the case may be, man, they become weak, man. It says, don't be not a hypocrite in the sight of men. Don't be a hypocrite in front of them, man. Listen, if you want to be fake, man, just don't even come in here, man. Do not come up under this banner, man, because we are going to literally weed you out, man. You're better off going with a fake Israelite group, man. You're better off, saying that you're a Christian pastor, man. That's what you're better off doing, man. Because you're showing that you're a true coward and that you truly do not love the Most High, man. And of course, love is an action word. You can't just say that you love something and that you want to be a part of something if you're not putting forth the work. If you're not putting forth if you're not putting forth your strength, man, if you're giving up your dignity, man, you can't be it, man. You can't have it, man. Once again, 1 second here. It says, be not a hypocrite in the sight of man, and take good heed what thou speakest, man. Be careful of what you say, man. Oh, you say now, Christ is black, and who wants to set up a debate? No, dumb. It does not work like that, man. You know what I'm saying? You all of a young man, and being here for 2 days, and now you understand the Bible, from front to back, man. No, man. It's not gonna work like that, man. You have to sit here and you have to shamai, man. You have to shut your mouth and listen. You understand? Don't try to break the ranks here within the ISUPK, man. Because you may be the one that be broken, man. Because the Lord is with us, man. The Most High is with us, man. He's going to continue to be with us, man. You, on the other hand, good night, man. It's best for you to just shamai, don't say anything, learn from the priests and prophets, learn from our leaders, learn from your camp leader. Because we all do the same thing, man. We're not doing anything. We're not going to tell you to do something that we haven't done ourselves or something that we want to do, man. We're just not, man. We're not the Christian church, man. We're not these fake Israelite groups, man, that will kick you out for, man, good night, man. I was on social media, man. What was that? That had to have been a couple of days ago, man. And the fake Israelite group, they disowned his sister, man, for wanting to fast for her husband, and grow near to her husband and to the Most High, man. They quote unquote said that she was coming up with her own doctrine, man. All because the sister wanted to fast and be more close to her husband, man. And do the will of the Most High, man. That has white supremacy all over it, man. That has white supremacy all over it, man. And you understand? Because it sounds like they want the sister to be against her husband, man. You know what I'm saying? It sounds like they want that sister to put him on child support, man. It sounds like they want that sister to just to just put the man on child support, man. And not do the will of the Most High, man. And not pray and not fast as the scripture says that we should do, man. That's why we continue to say, of course, that we are not affiliated with any other Israelite group or camp, man. Any of them, man. You know what I'm saying? So, of course, we have to be careful, man, with what you say and who you say it in front of, man. Because your family members, they are watching. They are looking for, and they are literally looking and listening to you to make an error when it comes to these scriptures, when it comes to your beliefs, when it comes to your culture, when it comes to your identity, when it comes to just you. They are literally looking for you to err, to have an error, to have a hiccup, to have just something that they'll be able to hold against you, man. That's what they want to do. They want to be able to hold that against you, man. So be very, very careful in how you speak. You understand? Give me 1 second. One second here. Alright, so we're going to go to the book of Matthew chapter 10. Of course, yes, Matthew chapter 10. Give me 1 second here. Matthew chapter 10, we'll go straight to verse 34. Of course, this is one of the UPK bedrock scriptures. You understand? We're gonna go here and rock this out here. Okay, let me take this off this case. Yeah, that's much better. Give me 1 second. So the book of Matthew chapter 10 verse 34. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna go. Go back here. Give me 1 second, y'all. Bear with me here. I'm trying to maneuver everything. All right, no sweat. The book of Matthew, I'm in chapter 10. This is the book of Matthew, chapter 10, verse 34. Let me get down to 34. Here we go. This is the book of Matthew, chapter 10, and verse 34. It says, "Think not that I come to send peace on earth, man." This is Christ speaking. So this is quote unquote, saying the person that y'all celebrated his B-Day on the 25th of this month, this past Saturday, man. This is coming out of Christ's own mouth, man. It says, "Think not that I come to send peace on earth. I come not to send peace, but a sword, man." You understand? And what do you do with the sword, man? You understand? You're going to cut something, man. You said you're going to slice something in half so it can be divided, man. You know what I'm saying? The Most High is coming to send division, man, on this earth, man. When you use a sword, and let's just say, we're gonna slice a block of cheese, man. You understand? Of course, you understand. You're gonna slice that piece of cheese, and it's going to move away from that block of cheese, man. Just like with your family members, man. The Most High is going to slice you away from that family tree, man, from that branch. He's literally cutting a branch off a tree, man. You know what I'm saying? You know how you got your family tree, or like the family tree, and go on upon generations and generations. You know what I'm saying? The Most High saw fit for you to be cut from a tree, man, so you can be a branch, man. So you can be a great pillar, man, within this truth, man, whether you're a brother or a sister, man. It says, "Think not that I come to send peace on earth. I come not to send peace." He said, "But a sword, man." Of course, once again, man, this is Christ speaking, man. You understand? This is Christ speaking, man. We'll go to verse 35. He says, For I am come to set a man at variance against his father, man. Variance means different, man. For I come to set a man at difference against his father, man. Whereas variance just means different, man. To be different from your father, man. And a daughter against her mother, and a daughter-in-law against her mother-in-law, man. To be different from them, man. You understand? Is there not a difference between Christianity and the ISUBK? Yes, it is. Is not a difference between all these fake Israelite groups and the ISUBK? Yes, it is, man. There's not a difference, and we can just break it down, like with the cheeses, man. There's not a difference between government cheese and Velveeta cheese or that Kraft cheese. Government cheese don't melt. You understand? Kraft cheese does, and it's delicious in macaroni and cheese, man. Block of cheese, or whatever the cheese you want to use, man, that melts, man. It's going to be different from that government cheese, man, that they feed to the poor blacks, and Native Indians, man, within the hoods, man, of America, man. It's going to be different. All right. It says, For I come to set a man at variance against his father, and a daughter against her mother, and a daughter-in-law against her mother-in-law, man. You understand? Verse 36, and a man's foes. Let's look up that word foes. F-O-E-S. There we go, foes. It says an enemy or opponent. A man's enemy, a man's opponent, verse 36, and it says, a man's foes shall be they of his own household. Of his what? Of his own household. Your enemy, your opponent is going to be within your own household, man. Your mother, your father, your kids, your close friends, your co-workers, man. Within your own household, man. Can you just imagine being in competition with your own family, your kids? Being in competition with them, man. Literally, just as wicked they are, you should show all your dignity, man. With all the wickedness that they have going on, this is the time where you should show all your dignity, man. You should show how hardcore you are, man. How much of a coward you aren't within this time frame, man. Because the scripture is saying, man, a man's foe shall be they of his own household, man. His brothers and sisters, man. His nieces and nephews, man. his uncles, his aunts, grandparents, mothers, kids. You're going to be in competition, man, with your own family members, man. Don't let the puppy eyes of your daughter or of your son weigh you away and weigh you away from what your true purpose is, man. Don't let a gift destroy you, man. Don't let that gift destroy what the Most High has for you, man. Don't let your cowardness fail you in this quote-unquote holiday spirit, man. Don't get them collard greens, man. Forget about the sweet potato pie, man, whatever the case may be, man. And just think about it as this, man. Isn't it a reward after you beat your opponent, after you beat your enemy? Isn't it always a reward, man? Just think of it like this, man. You understand? You not going as far as to celebrate these wicked holidays, man. The Most High can spare your parents, man. The Most High can spare your quote-unquote loved ones, man. The ones that you see fit, man. Your aunts, your uncles, man, whatever the case may be, man. Some of your close friends, man. Don't allow, man, all of this wickedness, man, that is going on in America, man, hinder you from what your true purpose is, man, when it comes to this truth, man. Don't allow that to happen, man. Do not allow that to happen, man. You understand? Because if you do, man, if you do partake in our ways, if you do partake in America, and you show your weakness to America, man, and you go and congregate with the Christmas Christmas carols and the New Year's resolutions and being around family and drinking and smoking weed and being whoremongers, the Most High can let your family die, man, from them black eyed peas, man, with the ham hocks and pork necks within it, man. The Most High could literally let your family die right in front of you for you knowing that you're not supposed to be there, and you just happen to be there because you just listen to mama's voice, or you listen to your child's voice, or you listen to your husband's voice, you listen to your wife's voice, man. The Most High can literally kill them from eating that pork, man, all because of you being a weak person, man. Don't be weak, man, when it comes to this truth, man. Be strong, man. Be encouraged, man. Because, just like I said earlier, man, your family members, man, they're going to be looking for any and everything to hold something against you, man. And that's something that you do not want to do, man. And if you truly love your family, man, stay away from them, man, this New Year's, man. Stay away from them, man. But if you hate them, you know what I'm saying? Go and be with them this New Year's, man. Go ahead and be with them this New Year's, man. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna be, reading articles as we always do, saying, "Oh man, such and such, a family of 4 dead." You know what I'm saying? A husband and wife survived, or a person that picked up a flyer, or whatever the case may be, a person that dropped their sword. You understand? Whatever the case may be. You understand? Lost their family, or lost their child, or they lost their they lost their close friend, whatever the case may be, man. If you hate your family, man, go out and celebrate with them, man. Be a part of that. New Year resolution movement, man. Be a part of it, because it's quote unquote trending, man. Be a part of it, man. If you hate them, man, go be with them, man. Go sit down, have a drink, have a plate of food, you understand? Watch football with your pops. Watch football with your grandfather, man. And have that plate of food. so they can hold that against you, man. Verse 37. He that loveth father or mother more than me is not worthy of me. Good night, man. Don't be soft and moist for your family, man. Don't be soft and moist for your family, man. You're not worthy to follow the Most High, man. And a lot of Christians, man, they literally skip over this, man. They literally do not want any parts of, when it comes to it is as far as, when it comes to this scripture right here, man. It says, he that loveth father or mother more than me is not worthy of me. And he that loveth son or daughter more than me is not worthy of me, man. Loving your kids, man. Making sure that, that you're celebrating their birthdays. You understand? Making sure that, for, the holidays, like you're making sure that you're at that holiday dance, man. Or you're making sure that you, dressing up for a Halloween. And making sure that you're taking them out to trick or treat, man. Whatever the case may be, man. Don't be a part of it, man. Because once again, of course, the Most High is not a part of it, man. It says, he that loveth father or mother more than me is not worthy of me. And he that loveth son or daughter more than me is not worthy of me, man. That is saying a whole lot, man. You know what I'm saying? You can love your family from a distance, man. You can truly love your family from a distance in doing the will of the Most High, man. If you're a brother or sister and you want to celebrate New Year's or any other holidays, whatever the case may be, man, you're going to be there. You understand? You're going to be there, of course, with your fringes on, and, you're going to say, oh, quote unquote, we doing this for the kids, and, I'm doing this for my mother, I'm doing this for my father, or I'm doing this for my family's sake, man. No, man. You have to stand firm, man, within this truth, man. You cannot give up, man. You truly cannot give up, man, when it comes to this truth, man. You cannot give up, man. And just like we said, you understand? And just like we said, man, follow these law, statutes, and commandments, man. You know what I'm saying? Get within these classes, man. Understand this truth, man. Understand exactly what your true purpose is, man. And you'll be able to gain so much knowledge, man. You'll be able to gain so much knowledge, man. It's going to be beneficial for you, man. It's going to help you, man. 1 second, we got this question. Let's see here. Sister Shirai said, does so-called spoiling your kids on the regular count as the same spirit of selfishness and Christian spirit? No, not at all, sis. Not at all whatsoever, man. You understand? Of course, you understand. You definitely want to make sure, that you not spoil your kids within this time period. Now, I say anywhere from, November to the end of January, or even February, man. Well, yeah, just from November to the middle of January, man. Don't spoil your kids, man, because it's going to be as far as not wise to as far as spoil your kids, man, around this time frame, man. You know what I'm saying? Because of course, when you within the holiday spirit, man. You know what I'm saying? When you are within the holiday spirit, man, of course, man, the Most High is not He's not there, man. And we can go to as a matter of fact, I'm thinking about a scripture, when it comes to this, man. 1 second here, let me find the scripture here. One moment here. And this is another bad right scripture as well, too. matter of fact, let me just look it up here. I know it's in Deuteronomy. Give me 1 second here. Oh man, yeah, kids rule. No, it's in the book of Isaiah chapter 3. Give me 1 second here. 1 second here, just a sidebar real quick, y'all. Then we're gonna get back. What was that? Isaiah chapter 3. Let's see where I want to go with this here. Here we go. So this is the book of Isaiah chapter 3 verse 12. It says, "As for my people, children are their oppressors," man. You understand? Of course, within this time period, man, every child wants to be spoiled with their hottest gifts, man. Every child wants to be spoiled with every gift that they can possibly put their hands on, man. They want to go within every single store. They want to go within every single store and just pick up any and everything and just say, "Hey, mama, daddy," you know what I'm saying? "Give this to me, man. Give this to me, man. Give this to me." It says, "As for my people, children are their oppressors," man. We love our children, quote unquote, so much to the point where we will allow them to spend rent money on a gift, man. We didn't write about it, man. We didn't pull the articles, man. You know what I'm saying? We get phone calls, man. "Oh, my girl, my little baby girl, she just had to have these, these pictures for picture day, or she had to have her holiday pictures, or she just had to have this dollhouse within this specific time frame, and it was on sale. We not gonna have no lights for 2 days, but or a week." You understand? It says, "As for my people, children are their oppressors," man. You understand? Don't allow those puppy eyes, man, especially within this time period, man. Don't allow those puppy eyes, man, to ruin you, man. To ruin your true identity, man. To ruin your culture, man. And it says, "And now women rule over them. O my people, they which lead thee cause thee to err and destroy the way of thy paths," man. The way of thy paths, man. Follow these laws, statutes, and commandments, man. Follow these, doing these high holy days, man. All because of kids, man. All because of, gifts, man. Just like we said earlier, man, a gift destroyed the heart, man. Matter of fact, let's go to that scripture as well, too, man. Shulaya. One moment here. 1 second, y'all. Shulaya is kind of doing that. Come on now. Yeah, okay, give me 1 second here. Just pulling up here. And it's in Ecclesiastes 7:7. Alright, here we go. So Ecclesiastes chapter 7 and verse 7, it says, "Surely a person making a wise man mad, and a gift destroyed the heart," man. You know what I'm saying? Gifts, just like I said earlier, man, it literally destroys Black, Spanish, and Native Indians, man. It destroys kids, man, you know what I'm saying, when it comes to this time period, you know what I'm saying, when parents are not able to, as far as give them as much as their friends have at school, man. or, as their neighbors have, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're not able to have that bike and, go outside and ride that bike now because they're, because their neighbors have bikes now, you understand? And they're still walking or, they're, still driving, within the back seat, man. They can't have their own bike, man. You know what I'm saying? It literally destroys blacksmiths and Native Indians, man. Literally, man, destroys us, man. Destroys us, man. 1 second here. Let me go back here. My bad, y'all. I'm going back and forth. All right, so let's see. Sister Sarah says, "Do you have a scripture that can help?" Hopefully, those scriptures definitely helped out. You know what I'm saying? Talking about as far as children, as far as being being oppressors, because it's not us, as far as wanting to literally spoil our kids. You know what I'm saying? The kids want those gifts, man. You know what I'm saying? Kids want kids, they want the flies things. You know what I'm saying? They want the flies, shoes. You know what I'm saying? They want the flies, gear, whatever the case may be, man. It's not us, man. You know what I'm saying? We just have to, see fit and to understand that, of course, man, listen, man, I'm not about, let this child roll over me. You know what I'm saying? I'm not about to let this child, make a decision, you know what I'm saying, with my hard-earned money. You know what I'm saying? We need food, you know what I'm saying? These bills have to be paid, man. You know what I'm saying? So, of course, man, listen, there's nothing wrong with spoiling your kids, man. Of course, you don't want to overdo it, and that's what they draw accustomed to. That's something that you don't want to do, man. You know what I'm saying? Because of course, all their lives they're gonna be like, oh, someone owes me this, someone should give me this, and of course you want to make sure that you have some type of laws, not necessarily laws or ground rules or allow them to earn gifts, whatever the case may be, or however whether it's you and your husband or you alone, whatever the case may be, you can come up with chores and they have allowance money, whatever the case may be, man. But you don't want to overdo it, man. Let's see, another question said, how do you keep kids from wanting after what other kids have, man? Listen, man, I grew up and we just didn't have it, man. And my parents, they had to, not necessarily, say it in the most, not necessarily disrespectful way, but it's all about being honest, man. You know what I'm saying? Of course, it's literally all about being honest with your kids, man. You know what I'm saying? Kids, of course, they understand, certain things of, we can't have this, or, we can't have this, and, we can't stay within this neighborhood, so, a strong possibility, that we can't afford that, whatever the case may be, man. But of course, man, with you, you literally have to keep it real with yourself, man. You know what I'm saying? You can't, give them some false hope, man. You might as well tell them that, it's okay to celebrate, these wicked holidays, man. You know what I'm saying? You might as well tell them like, Christmas, Santa Claus, the Saint Nick, he's going to come down the chimney and he's going to give you gifts, man. You'll be telling them a lie, man. If you tell them that you're going to give them all these shoes and you're going to tell them that, we can afford this and we're able to do all this. You have to have a one-on-one reality check, man, with your kids, man. How harsh that sounds, man, but that's literally just the reality of it, man. You have to keep it real with your kids, man, even at young ages, man. Even after a young age, man. You know what I'm saying? 5 and up, I say, man. You know what I'm saying? The years of 5 and up, man. Keep it real with them, man. When it comes to food, man, listen, man, we ain't about to be eating out every day, man. We just, we ain't got it. You know what I'm saying? We're going to make our own McDonald's. You understand? I got your little toy, you know what I'm saying? And, I'm going to make this little burger. You're going to have your own fries, which is 10 out of 10 times going to taste way better than that filthy crap anyway, man. You understand? And when it comes to, like little boys or little girls that they want, their own dolls or, whatever the case may be, man, listen, man, we had it was a point, man, I'm trying to see, man, where we actually, we would actually build toys out of loose parts, whatever the case may be. Of course, like kids nowadays, they are probably not going to be too much into it. I'm just giving you, like a little sidebar. You understand? We used to take like little pieces off of, like brooms or like a broken piece of glass or like a screw or like anything that we can find some type of scraps of, man. And we would make a toy, like it would have, like whether it be a car or like whether it be like a doll for my sisters or whatever the case may be, man. We would have to make our own toys, man, from time to time, man, because we just understood that we in the hood, saying like we're not going to be able to have all these glorious toys or glorious outfits or whatever the case may be, man. And we just said, man, listen, man, forget it, man. We about to enjoy ourselves and build our own toys, man. And there's nothing wrong with that, man. Even from time to time, like our parents, they would actually go out and buy, or find little scraps, or that we'll be able to, make something out of, man. You know what I'm saying? I know everybody remember this. You know what I'm saying? As far as having fun within the hood, man. You know what I'm saying? Within our own household, you know what I'm saying? Like we used to build a tent, man. You know what I'm saying? We would have, and we would sleep in it, you know what I'm saying? Like in the tents, and like we would have our food in the tents. We would have a tent going from the living room all the way to the kitchen, man. You know what I'm saying? And we would have, like little passwords or, like little sayings or, like whatever the case may be. Me, like I just had my sisters, go in the kitchen, like go get me some juice or, go make me a sandwich. And, that was fun for us, man. But of course nowadays, man, with, with all the technology and, everything, that's going, that's going on, man. I would suggest, man, and advise, man, just to put them on allowance, man. Have them do chores, man. You know, so have them, show you, your report card, man. Just like their report card, and every, A or what is it? What else can it be? Satisfactory, or progressing within this, anywhere from $5 to $10, and then they'll be able to save that, and then they'll be able to go out and buy their own gift, man. You know what I'm saying? You don't necessarily have to just buy your kid things. Let them earn it, man. Because think about it. Did you earn your funds? You know what I'm saying? Did you earn what you're about to buy yourself, man? You know what I'm saying? You are teaching your kids life lessons right there, man. That nothing comes off easy and nothing is not free, man. Have them kids doing chores, man. Have them clean up the house. Have them cook for you, and you rate their foods. And then, someone gets, $15 winning prize for the best tasting food, man. Whatever the case may be, man. There's so many other obstacles than just giving, man. That's why the scripture says, man, the children, they impress us, man. Because they give us, those sad, pretty eyes, and they give us, John across the street, and Keisha across the way. Her parents gave her this, and she didn't have to do anything for it, man. No, man. I guarantee you, man. 8 out of 10 times, man, those same kids, man, they're gonna get locked up for stealing, man, because they can't afford it, man. While you, on the other hand, you taught your kids some life skills on how to actually earn funds, man. You know what I'm saying? I remember growing up, man. So we had this, it wasn't 4-H, it was something else, you know what I'm saying, where, we would do some community service and we would actually get paid for it, man. Of course, they probably don't, have that now, you know what I'm saying, but of course, you can still, implement that, you know what I'm saying, within your own household, man. Having chores, have your, have your son, have your girls, you know what I'm saying, like cut grass or, whatever the case may be. So they'll be able to earn funds, man. Don't just give, man. You know what I'm saying? Just teach them a life lesson that nothing is going to be given to you for free, man. And literally nothing, man. We gotta pay for our own water, man. You know what I'm saying? In the state of Illinois, man, they are in a process of charging people for air, man. For air, man. Look it up, man. Look it up. It's disgusting, man. But we are living in America, man. We are living in America, man. So hopefully, Sister Rod, that helps you out. We're gonna get back to these scriptures. We try to fly through these. Where was I at? Let me see here. We're gonna go to the book of Ezekiel. Book of Ezekiel, chapter 16. We're gonna try to. I got some scriptures to go through here, but we're gonna try to rock it out here. And of course, I'm still looking back and forth. 1 second here. One second here, y'all. Let me just get this up here. Come on now. Ezekiel 16, verse 20. So this is the book of Ezekiel. This is the book of Ezekiel chapter 16 and verse 20. Says, moreover, thou hast taken thy sons and thy daughters, whom thou hast born unto me, and these have thou sacrificed unto them to be devoured, man. Is this of thy whoredoms a small matter? Once again, moreover, thou hast taken thy sons and their daughters, and thy daughters, whom thou hast born unto me, and these have thou sacrificed unto them to be devoured, man. We are setting our kids up to be devoured, man. You're setting up your family to be devoured, man, when you let them celebrate these wicked holidays, man. You know what I'm saying? You are literally signing their spiritual death certificate, man. That's what you're doing when you allow them to literally rule over you and allow them to be able to partake in American ways, man. You are signing their spiritual death certificate, man. And this is a residual cycle that is destroying the black community, man. Black, Hispanics, and Native Indians, of course, man, only. Because that's only who we give a damn about, man. You are literally signing their spiritual death certificate, man, when you allow them to partake in American ways, man. And your dignity is becoming weak, man, when you allow your kids, man. You know what I'm saying? The one that you brought up, man, unto the Most High, man. The ones that you birthed, man. You know what I'm saying? The ones that you nursed. When you allow them to literally overtake you and celebrate these wicked holidays, man, you are signing their spiritual death certificate, man. And the Most High is not with that, man. Whatsoever, man. Read the scripture again, man. It says, moreover, thou hast taken thy sons and thy daughters, whom thou hast born unto me, and these hast thou sacrificed unto them to be devoured. Is this of thy whoredoms a small matter? Verse 21. That thou hast slain my children and delivered them to cause them to pass through the fire for them? Good night, man. This is something that we have to be very, very, very careful of, man, when it comes to America, man. You understand? When it comes to when it comes to the ways of how America used trickery and wordplay with destroying us, man. As far as Black, Hispanics, and Native Indians, man, America has ways of destroying us, man. And we are literally seeing it right before our eyes, man. We are seeing it, man, day in and day out, right before our eyes, man. Right in front of us, man. I'm ready to scripture one more time, and we're gonna keep on pushing because we kind of short on time. Let me get back to, I didn't check it. So give me 1 second. I'm gonna try to check. Check YouTube here. Give me 1 second, y'all. Bear with me. Make sure I got the sound off. 1 moment here. We're gonna rock and roll with these last few scriptures here. Alright, Most High Christ. No questioners. Alright, so we're gonna keep on rocking and rolling. Once again, you understand? We're gonna stay within the book of Ezekiel. We're gonna go to Ezekiel chapter 24. We're going to go to the book of Ezekiel chapter 24. We're going to start at verse 15. This is the book of Ezekiel chapter 24 and verse 14. Verse 15. So Ezekiel chapter 24 and verse 15. Also the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Son of man, behold, I take away from thee the desire of thine eyes with a stroke. Good night, man. It says, also the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Son of man, verse 16 says, Son of man, behold, I take away from thee the desires of thy eyes with a stroke, man. Listen, man. The Most High can take away, you know what I'm saying, what's never pleasant to your eyes, man. You know what I'm saying, whether it's your wife, you know what I'm saying, whether it's your other wife, whether it's your other wife, whether it's your husband, whether it's your kids, whether it's close friends, whether it's your mother, whether it's your father, whether it's your aunt, your uncle, grandmother, grandfather, the Most High can take it. Can take it away, man. With a stroke, man. With a stroke, man. The desire of your eyes, man. Like I said, it can be your mother, your father, your child, your friends. It says, who literally, man, who should? I mean, good night, man. I mean, like, just think about Ezekiel, you know what I'm saying, within his mindset, you know what I'm saying? When the Most High telling him this, man, he's saying, good night, man. Good night, man. Give me 1 moment here. You understand? Let me get to the scripture back again here. It said, I take away from the desire of thine eyes with a stroke, yet neither shalt thou mourn nor weep. So the Most High said that he can take away a loved one within one stroke, and you are not to literally, yet neither shalt thou mourn. You should not cry nor weep. You know, I mean, like, you should not feel bad for yourself nor cry, neither shall thy tears run down, man. This has to be a very, very strong person, man, to be able to lose a loved one, and not to be able to cry, not to be able to mourn, not to be able to think about, you know what I'm saying, what's going on within life, what did he do wrong, you know what I'm saying, like, you know, like what happened. The Most High is saying, man, listen, man, I'm not trying to hear none of that, man. Verse 17. Forbear to cry, make no mourning for the dead. Good night, man. He's saying, make no mourning for the dead, man. He said, bind the tire of thy head upon thee, man. Literally, he's saying, put on that mitre, man. Put on that headpiece, man. Put that headpiece on, man. And not no t-shirt, you know what I'm saying, or not those what those things called that the one that Nick Cannon had on. That's that's a woman. What's the word of it? It's on the tip of my tongue, man. Some type of woman headpiece, you know what I'm saying? Don't put that on, man. He said, bind the tire of thy head upon thee, and put on thy shoes upon thy feet, and cover not thy lips, and eat not the bread of man, man. So he's saying, man, listen, man, don't be sorrowful, you understand? Of course, here within America, you understand, someone dies, you understand, you mourn, you cry, and of course, afterwards, you understand, like they have food, and people are still mourning and crying, and reminiscent of all the great times that they have with their loved ones. Oh man, the Most High said, man, listen, man, if you lose that loved one, listen, man, gird up thy loins, man. Make your election assured. Put that mitre on, man. Put on those boots, man. Put on those pants with the fringes, man. Because just like we read in Matthew 10:34, man, what happened, man? In the New Testament, man. Christ said out his own mouth, man, he's coming to set a variance, man, against your family members, man. The ones that's very, very close to you, man. You understand? The ones that can literally, literally can be gone within a stroke, man. Gone, you understand, within a blink of an eye, man. Verse 17 again says, forbear to cry, make no mourning for the dead. Bind the tire of thy head upon thee, and put on thy shoes upon thy feet, and cover not thy lips, and eat not thy bread of man. So I spake, verse 18 says, so I spake unto the people in the morning, and at even my wife died. Good night, man. And I did in the morning as I was commanded, man. Read that scripture again. So I spake unto the people in the morning, and at even my wife died. And I did in the morning as I was commanded, man. This is very, very heavy, man. You understand? Because a lot of wives here in America want you to celebrate Christmas, man. A lot of wives here in America want you to celebrate New Year's, man. A lot of wives are going to be very, very upset if you don't get your kids gifts for Christmas, man. They're going to kick you out of your own house, man, if you do not be a whore for America, man. If you do not, as far as do exactly what your wife is saying, man. You understand? With all these American holidays, man. You understand? Do not bow down to her, man. You understand? Do not bow down to your mother's house, man. You understand? And we're reading that Ezekiel did exactly what he was supposed to do, man. He didn't cry. You understand? He didn't mourn. He did exactly what the Most High told him to do, man. He got up, put his mitre on, put his headpiece on, put on his shoes. And we're gonna keep reading, man. To literally see exactly. And this is just so pivotal, man. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to the black community, when it comes to as far as raising your nation, man. You know what I'm saying? I think about the scripture where it says, man, let the dead bury the dead, man. You know what I'm saying? Let your family members that are already dead bury the dead, man. You know what I'm saying? Don't be as far as, when it comes to the puppy eyes, or, when it comes to, like, you're supposed to be here, or, man, like, how come you're not here? No, man. If the Most High sees fit for you not to be there, man, don't do it, man, because we have so much more business that needs to be done, man. You know what I'm saying? We've seen all throughout this whole year, man, families and, family members, you know what I'm saying, just literally cut you off, man, for coming to your true identity, man. It happens. So be it, man. Do the will of the Most High, man. Make the Most High happy, man. You understand? Do what's pleasant in the Most High eyes, man. Don't please someone that can't love you unconditionally, man. You understand? That don't have that unconditional love for you. Don't do it, man. It'll be a waste of time, man. It'll truly be a waste of time. So, verse 19. And the people said unto me, wilt thou not tell us what these things are to us, that thou doest see, man? So, of course, you know what I'm saying, Ezekiel, he went out and went on that street corner, man. You know what I'm saying? He went out on that street corner and told exactly, man, what the Most High told him, man. And they wanted to know, what are you talking about, man? And they wanted to know exactly what was, you know what I'm saying, exactly what was going on within his life, man. You know what I'm saying? What was going on, you know what I'm saying, with everything that was going on, and why are you even speaking to us, man? Verse 20. It says, then I answered them, the word of the Lord came unto me saying, speaking to the house of Israel, man. Once again, man, this Bible is very, very possessive, man, when it comes to blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. When it comes to the Hebrew Israelites, man. It's saying, speak unto Israel, man. It's not saying to everyone, man. It's saying to a specific people, man. A peculiar people, man. Very, very specific. Very, very direct. You understand? You know how you give directions to your final destination. Say you have someone and they're asking how to get to the grocery store from where they're at right now. You're going to direct them the path exactly that's going to get them to their final destination, man. It's being very, very direct here, man. It says, speaking to the house of Israel, thus saith the Lord God, behold, I will profane my sanctuary, the excellency of your strength, the desire of your eyes, man. And that which your soul pitieth, and your sons and your daughters whom ye have left shall fall by the sword, man. So this is Ezekiel, man, prophesying unto the house of Israel, man. What we do, of course, every Saturday, Lord, you know what I'm saying, Lord allowed, man. And this is exactly what the Most High wants you to do, man. If you're a black man, Hispanic, or Native Indian, man. He wants you to literally, man, the worst case scenario, man. If it is what it is, it is what it is, man. To literally, man, give up your lifestyle, man. Give up America, man. Give up all these abominable things that America has you doing, man. Give up bowing down to your children, bowing down to your children, bowing down to your wives, bowing down to your friends, bowing down to your mother, your father, your grandfather, your grandmother, your aunts, your uncles, cousins, nieces, whatever the case may be, your family, your closest family, man. Give it up all, man, and give it to him, man. Give it to him, man. Give your life to the Most High, man. Because that's all he wants, man. He wants to use you in a way that you couldn't even imagine, man. Think about how much strength and how much dignity, you know, Ezekiel had to have, man, to not just say, man, listen, man, you just killed my wife, man. I have to mourn upon this, man. I have to cry upon this. You understand? I have to do all these things, man. I have to do this, man. But he didn't, man. He did exactly what the Most High told him to do, man. He said, thus saith the Lord God, behold, I will profane my shall I go down to verse 22? And ye shall do as I have done. Ye shall not cover your lips, nor eat the bread of man. 23. And your tire shall be upon your heads, and your shoes upon your feet. Ye shall not mourn nor weep, but ye shall pine away for your iniquities, and mourn one toward another, man. Should be mourning one toward another, man. Because of course, like Spencer Native Indians, man, we are living in hell anyway, man. So why not be in hell with your brothers and sisters, man? You understand? Why not be within America's empire and let them have their heaven and wait patiently for ours to come, man? Why not do that amongst your brothers and sisters, man? Why not do that amongst your fellow Hebrew Israelite brothers and sisters, man? You understand? Forget work, babe. You understand? Forget, your work girlfriend. You understand? Your work husband. Your work kids, whatever the case may be. Forget them, man. You understand? Do your job. Go home. Have some drinks. You understand? With your fellow brethren, with your fellow sisters, whatever the case may be. Go to the gym with them. Whatever the case may be. But when it's time to do the Most High works, man, listen, man. Put all that to the side, man. Put it all to the side, man, because it's literally going to eat you up. It's going to destroy you, man, on the inside, man. That's something that, of course, we do not want, man. Where we at here? Verse 25. Also thou son of man, shall it not be in the day when I take from them their strength, the joy of their glory, the desire of their eyes, and that whereupon they set their minds, their sons and their daughters, verse 25, that ye that escape it in the day shall come unto thee to cause thee to hear it with thine ears, man. So Ezekiel is saying exactly what the Most High told him, man. Verbatim, word for word, man. Because he's obedient, man. Because he was obedient, man. He didn't want to be on the Most High bad side, man. He did not want to be on the Most High bad side at all, man. Verse 27. In that day shall thy mouth be open to him which is escaped, and thou shalt speak, and be no more dumb, and thou shalt be a sign unto them, and they shall know that I am the Lord, man. You understand? The Most High used Ezekiel, man, and he said that he was a sign, man. Why? Because everything that he was speaking, it literally just happened to him. And he was forewarning the house of Israel, so it won't happen to them, man. That's very, very courageous, man. Very, very courageous, man. You understand? You have to be willing to do this, man. You have to be willing to be told what to do, man, when it comes to this truth, man. You have to be willing to be told what to do, man. There's nothing wrong with that, man. Let's go. We're gonna stay. Matter of fact, we're gonna go to Ecclesiastes. We're gonna try to get this last scripture in. Then I'm Ecclesiastes. I'm gonna go to verse 8. We're gonna go to the book of Ezekiel. Ecclesiastes, Shaliah, chapter 8 and verse 11. Ecclesiastes chapter 8 and verse 11, because sentence against an evil work is not executed speedily, therefore before the heart of thy sons of men is fully set in them to do evil, man. So of course, man, just because you see your family members, like doing all these evil things and eating pork, shrimp, crab, and lobster, just because like their execution is not speedily, man, doesn't mean that the Most High is not going to remember that, man. You know what I'm saying? Just because their sentence hasn't become speedy isn't fully, you know what I'm saying? I mean, literally because they get to do evil, man. You know what I'm saying? And of course, America's heart is full of evil, man. It's full of wickedness, man. So just because, of course, you see family members, you see everyone, you know what I'm saying, doing all these abominable things, just because they're, you know what I'm saying, just because they're, their life is, and they're not being punished, fast, doesn't mean, that the Most High is going to forget about it, man. Verse 12, though a sinner do evil 100 times, and his days be prolonged, yet surely I know that it shall be well with them that fear God, which fear before him, man. You know what I'm saying? Good night, man. It says it right there, man. You know what I'm saying? Just because you see your family member, just because you see, all your friends, all your family members, your cousins, your brothers, your sisters, even sometimes, your closest friend, man, like whatever the case may be, man. Your aunts, your uncles, your cousins, so just because you see them, as far as doing all these evil things, you know what I'm saying? And you're, you're being, cast upon hell, and all these, bad things that's happening to you, man. Don't sweat it at all, man. Don't sweat it at all, man. You know what I'm saying? Their day will come, man. You know what I'm saying? And the Most High may have mercy upon them, but of course you know what I'm saying, you can't partake within what America has for them, man. You know what I'm saying? You have to partake in what the Most High has for you, man, within these high holy days, man. Not eating pork, shrimp, crab, and lobster, man. Not doing all the abominable things, man. Allow them to do it hundred of times, man. Allow them to do it, man. But don't do it yourself, man. You know what I'm saying? Be strong, man, and keep holding to your dignity, man. That I'm in the class, like. I'm gonna do these security announcements. ISUPK security announcement. We are the ISUPK, started at 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Rule for new brother and sister. When a new brother or sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to shed themselves of the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. After this 6-month period, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Titles, the commandment, you can read about this in Malachi chapter 8, verses 21, and Malachi chapter 3, verses 8 through 10, means 10th in Hebrew, ma'ashra. 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you gets to the treasury department of teacher. Priest fund, free will offer for priests, not mandatory, or for whatsoever amount you would like. Upcoming holy convocation, we have Purim. This falls on the 14th day of the 15th Shalagi, the 14th day and the 15th day of the 12th month. Thursday, February 25th, and Friday, February 26th. And you can read about this in Esther chapter 9, verses 20 through 31. Remind Akim and Aqua to check the bulletin board in the hallway. If anyone wants to be a troop in the school, starting with all black blue shirts, pants, and hats, and headband and scarf. And I'm gonna play a promo video for the Passover. And of course, if you have any questions pertaining to the Passover, contact us or contact our camp leader, whatever the case may be. Just like one moment.